Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Smothers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Just keeps slinging it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pirates offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw dunk. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent, but they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speaking.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Back to pass, it's Hauser. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll send the back in motion. He leaves it with his back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He makes a catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Pirates are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Here comes the Heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And back to the air on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board. Earlier this time, a 38-yard try. Absolutely perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hauser. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now from inside the red zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, NC State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Pirates will hustle to the line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Pirates are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Pirates send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to power their way ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got his man on the right. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Nice move to keep running. Finding an escape route. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Jukes his way for more. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That's caught. It's Richmond. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try to blast their way in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Hitting tackle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To throw, it's Hauser. And intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. NC State quick to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going to the run to start this second half. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Made a defender miss. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Hendrickson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rutgers. Touchdown, North Carolina State! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
To the air, it's Hauser. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And For the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Pirates want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Smith. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The play action fake. Finds his man, it's Smith. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Running to Green. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as as if NC State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle, it's O'Brien. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Hauser. A shot toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the option. The pitch. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It smothers. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Going for 6. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The give out of the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's O'Brien. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Hauser working that wide receiver screen. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. It's a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks the tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. It's a reverse. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on second down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It's third and a long way from the end zone. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to make the tackle. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Makes the grab.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.